Alright, so we're going to be trying to rank up to Platinum today. Sorry, I say Platinum. We're already in Platinum. We're trying to rank up to Diamond. Let's get activating 1-for-1, get Nepos on field. Now, we sent our Lapis Dragon. We drew Lapis Dragon, super awkward. So we want to use that as an extender. So instead we'll add Deep Sea Minstrel hand. And take a look at our opponent's hand here. So opponent's got Phantasm, Spiral Power, Terraforming, Kaiju, a Skill Drain, and a Heat Wave. So don't really like any of these. We'd be happy for them to discard the Skill Drain, the Kaiju, the Terraforming, or the Spiral Power. Heat Wave's annoying, but it's not the end of the world if they activate this, so I think we're going to get rid of Heat Wave here. Now, the reason we're doing this is because our plan is to discard, get them to discard 2. So we can use the Moon Glacier here. Now, we have to make a choice before we summon the Moon Glacier, so I'm going to summon the Coral Anemone. And we need to get exactly 5. So we had 6 in the graveyard. We had to pull that heavy out to get exactly 5. So we're going to make him discard the Spiral Power and the Kaiju. That's lucky. We are going to give up our battle phase here. And make the Abyssalacia. Now that's going to let us discard the Dragoons. So we'll be able to combo on the following turn, potentially. Opponent's going to activate Heat Wave here. And they're going to activate Terraforming. Now, they had this field spell to hand. Now, what I should have done was activate Abyssalacia now. But I forgot, and I'm going to accidentally give them their token. So once this is online, when we activate an effect, they're going to get that token. So that's going to kind of turn their deck on, so we probably should have not done that. Should have searched first. Also, we're pretty certain this is the Skill Drain set there, so that's not ideal. We're going to have to find a way to pop that, so that's why we're searching heavy here. We're going to want a way to basically pop this Skill Drain off the field. So, opponent's going to activate Spiral. We're going to respond by banishing the Gameciel. And opponent's going to activate Skill Drain. So, we have a couple options here. But because our battle phase is being skipped, we're not in a great situation. So, what we're going to do here is just wait till the next turn. We got the ability to activate Abyssalacia. She will get negated, but the heavy effect will still activate in the graveyard. So let's get activating. Her effect's negated, but heavy's going to activate, pop that Skill Drain. But opponent's got their own Call by the Grave. Heavy is negated. So that's not ideal. Our plan was, with Abyssalacia about to die, we were going to send a second heavy as cost to pop another card on the field. And we won't be able to do that now, because heavy is negated. So this is going to die. We're going to have to send something else. So let's send a Prince here. Prince effect and a special summon a Dragoons, and the card we summoned with Abyssalacia was a Prince. Let's get drawn here. Now, let's summon the Undying. We want to get rid of this Skill Drain. So get popping. Skill Drain is popped, except forgot. Fine print here. Effects are negated until the end of the next turn. So our heavy is still negated by that Call by the Grave. So that's a bit of an oops here. Try and salvage that play. Make Mistar Boy. Let's get attacking. Mistar Boy, if he's destroyed, will let us add a monster from our graveyard to our hand. So that could help us out here. We don't want to activate any monster effects because of the Phantom Spiral Power. Phantasm City. Give him his token back. So let's just be patient. Skill Drain's still on the field, so we're gonna hope that he doesn't draw anything. Without a normal monster, this deck doesn't do a lot. Past his turn. He's gonna set a card here. And let's get attacking. Hopefully he's got nothing. And that's it. We got him. Alright, let's check out the opponent's deck list. Alright, opponent playing Phantasm Spirals. Let's just go through his deck here. Looks like a bunch of Maxis, a bunch of ways to search the field spell. He's got Terraforming, Fossil Dig to search for the normal dragon dinosaur monsters, sorry. Heat Wave is a bit of an oppressive piece I have not seen before. The Phantasm spells all require you to have a normal monster on field. It's a kind of a neat deck. I actually thought about playing it. So maybe one day I'll get around to playing Phantasms. Metaverse special summons that field spell. That's, yeah, activates a field spell as a trap. That's pretty clever. Got skilled rains, obviously. Sea stealth attacks, fun card. And in the extra deck, a bunch of fusion monsters. I'm guessing there's a way for them to summon a fusion monster. 2 link spiders, that's clever. You can do double link spider and make Verte actually. Let's see if that's in this deck. Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix, Berserker. Yeah, it doesn't have it in here. So if you have 2 normal monsters, you can link spider and then special summon another normal monster from your hand, make another link spider, and then you can use those 2 effect monsters to summon a Verte. And then obviously get your DPE out. Alright, well, neat deck. Let's go on to the next game. Alright. We got a pretty solid hand here. Get normal summon the Diva. Get our Prince out. Unfortunately, we got the Lapis Dragon in hand again. Not the end of the world. We're going to search for a Deep Sea Minstrel. This combo doesn't actually require us to use Lapis Dragon. Take a look at our opponent's hand. They got Sword Soul stuff. Now, we got to be careful here. And I actually make a bit of a mistake. Sword Soul Blackout has an effect when it's banished. I want to pick a card that I don't care if they discard it. But I also want to make sure that I don't accidentally cause them to activate an effect. So sometimes that can cause a lot of reading. Now I definitely want to make them discard the Protoss. I wouldn't mind if they discarded the Hara, although it does have a graveyard effect. And I'm not sure what this Auspice is doing. I've never seen people play that in Sword Soul. I'll also be happy to make them discard Vessel for the Dragon. Now, we don't care about Blackout that badly because it's a trap. He has to set it and then activate it. So that's why we're gonna banish the Blackout, and ends up actually kind of helping us accidentally. So Blackout effect gonna activate, and they're gonna get their token. Now, the token's gonna mess them up because the token effect is basically, while you control this token, you cannot special summon except synchro summons. So he's going to be locked out of link plays while he has this on field. So let's get into our Hulk combo here. And now we got 5 Waters in Grave. Let's make him discard 2, and let's see what he discards. The Auspice and the Protoss. So happy to see the Protoss gone. That card's pretty annoying. Well, let's make the Auroradon and get our negates online. Now we could have made from this position, we could have made Baron de Fleur and popped his token, but then we'd only have 1 negate. So I'd rather have 2 negates than get rid of that token. Like I said, the token actually might be a hindrance to him rather than a help, since it's locking him into synchros. So let's make the Boral out. Get our negates online. Also a beefy boy, he's got lots of attack points. And then let's make the Herald. And we'll pass the turn. We could have also summoned, before we summoned Herald, now you gotta be careful here. Herald stops us from discarding, so we actually can't activate Abyss Megalo's effect with Herald on field, since you have to discard as cost, and Herald doesn't let you discard. So we're going to not do anything now, but if we'd summoned this first, we could have popped that token as well. But like I said, we're gonna keep the token on field. So he's gonna get back his Blackout, and let's see what he tries to do here. So opponent's gonna activate the Vessel. That's gonna send a card to the graveyard, but the card it sends to the graveyard is gonna get banished right away. So that's not super helpful for him. Now he's gonna activate the effect of the Adhara, and we're gonna negate that. And he's gonna activate the Adhara in hand. We're going to negate the Adhara effect in hand to special summon itself. And opponent's going to activate, and this is a mistake here. He's going to summon this and realize he has no plays left. If he had the level 4 Water Tenyu Spirit, he could have synchro summoned, and it would have actually been better. What I should have done was waited and just banished or negated the effect of the Adhara in graveyard. But hey, you live, you learn, and opponent is living and learning too. Draw Fusion Destiny. That's pretty sweet. Let's get summoning the Abyss Megalo. We know what the set card is. It's the Blackout. He's going to activate. Try and pop our field, but Borlo's still got 2 negates. Get negate in here. Effect is negated. Gonna pop the Candy Spirit. Get summoning our Prince. Get popping this token. Effect of the Heavy gonna pop. Now we get to tribute our Prince. Prince gonna activate. Now we got 2 attacks with the Megalo, and this is more than lethal. Let's get attacking. Sword Soul down. Not bad, not bad. Alright, well that's how you beat Sword Soul going first, but our next game, I believe, we're going to play Sword Soul going second. Let's take a look at their deck list first, and then let's go on to the next game. Alright, so here's the Sword Soul deck, looking pretty typical. Never see Fallen of Albaz in Sword Soul before, that's unique. And this Sword Soul Auspice is, I've never seen anyone play it. So if your War Monster battles a monster with special summoned, you can destroy both that opponent's monster and this card. So it has to be on the field to activate that effect. During the main phase, you can tribute a monster, special summon this card from your hand. This card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material. You can target a card on the field or in the graveyard and banish it. Neat card, neat card. So, it's possible that this could be useful in a lot of situations, but I've never seen anyone use it. Maybe I'll try it out one day. Alright, they've got Starving Venom and Brigand Dragon, so I'm guessing they're using the Fallen of Albaz. Since they're playing Ecclesia, they can search the Albaz to do a fusion summon, stealing your opponent's monsters. That's pretty clever, since you're playing the Ecclesia anyway. I kind of like that. That's kind of neat. Alright. Very cool, very cool. Nice deck opponent. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright, so this is our rank up game. So if I win this game, I'm going up to Diamond 5. So hopefully it goes alright. Opponent's playing Sword Soul. They're going to activate the Ashuna. Now we're going to be careful here. We want to use our Imperm at the right time. He's going to summon Ecclesia. Ecclesia going to activate. And he's going to get the Moyi, and that's what we're going to negate. We're going to negate the Moyi. We don't want him to have that Sword Soul token. That'll give him too much value. So his hand's a little awkward now. Hopefully. Without being able to synchro. And he's going to activate Heavenly Circle. Add the Tenya hand. So that's frightening to me, because it means he's going to be able to do the Hulk line. He's going to special summon this and make Hulk. And I'm really worried he's going to make a Borload and a Herald of the Arclight. But I do know that a lot of these Sword Soul decks don't play that. Don't play that combo. That deck uses a lot of extra cards, so they don't always have room for it. But he's making the Auroradon. Special summon the token, so I'm really worried here. Gets a Despot back. And he makes Baron. So I'm real happy now. Baron I can fight through. Fight through that one negate. But 2 negates would have been rough. And he also summons Protoss. He names Dark here. So yeah, Dark was selected. So that was lucky. He doesn't know what we're doing. Dark was a good call because it locks you out a lot of the stuff, but locks you out of DPE. But alright, so looking at this hand here, we gotta fight through one negate, so we want him to negate something. So we're gonna start with basically doing every play we don't care about getting negated. So let's start with Teus. Teus gonna activate. He's gonna Ash the Teus, which is not what you should Ash, but hey, that's on him. And we're gonna search with the Dragoons and get Neptibus now. We already had Pike in hand. If our Teus search resolved, we would have usually searched for Pike, but we already got him in hand, so a bit lucky there. Let's activate the Pike. He's gonna discard the Prince's cost. So if this gets negated, that's okay too. Opponent's not gonna negate that. Prince gonna special summon the Dragoons. So get special summoning. Shark gonna activate Detach. Now let's see if yeah, and he's gonna negate that. If we had the Toad, he'd be in trouble. So he's gonna negate that. But we do get the effect of Dragoons. So Dragoon's gonna search Lapis Dragon. We'll get another monster on field here. And now we're gonna show you, opponent. We're gonna show you a little piece here. Get special summoning our own Auroradon. Take the Mega Phantom Beast tokens. And we're gonna make our own Baron before. And Now what we're gonna do is we want to get rid of his whole fear. So let's pop his Brawn, and let's crash the Auroradons, and let's take out the Protoss. So now he's got nothing. We got an Omni Negate, and next turn we got Diva, and that's it. That's how you beat. That's how you beat the Sword Soul. See a lot of Sword Soul now, and that's rank up. Yeah, so now we're Diamond rank. So not bad, not bad. Pretty happy with this. I wasn't actually trying to rank up to Diamond this season, but with the bots in Platinum rank, I got enough wins to get up to Plat 1, and then I was like, yeah, I might as well push for it. So hey, there you go. Alright, so here's the deck list I was using in today's video, and let's just go through the cards and a little closer. We got the Gen X, we got the Despot combo. I've had people tell me, hey, you're running too many bricks. Well, you know, maybe I'm running a lot of bricks, but I'm also running a lot of starters, and you only need one starter if you're going first to mess up your opponent's day. So I kind of like this build, and yeah, you know, every once in a while you're gonna get a massive brick hand, but I'd rather have a brick hand every once in a while rather than have a hand that kind of, you know, fizzles out because it doesn't have enough stopping power. Get into the extra deck here. We got a lot of combo pieces. We got some just generic good stuff. We got some Hulk Fibraxes, and that's it. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video, and see you again next time. Bye.